Let me give you a brief that our ETF has been launched by Choice Agency in the form of NFO, and it has started back on 24th, and it will last till 31st October, and it is investing in 99.5% pure physical gold. Okay, but before coming to the product, let me explain you gold as an asset class and why gold is very important for us right now. So the most and the important reason you all have heard in the news that central banks across the world, I repeat, central banks across the world currently investing in the gold. For example, RBI, US Fed, and all other central banks are investing in the gold right now. Okay. Second most important thing is the global geopolitical tensions, right? Since you could see everywhere there are wars currently, right? You can see a war between Russia and Ukraine. You can see a war between Israel and Saudi. You can see a war between across all the Middle Eastern countries, right? And hence you would see that there are more global geopolitical tensions arising. In these kind of environments, when there are global geopolitical tensions, you would see gold as an asset class will perform well, and people across the segment, retail, insti, FPI, institutionals, central banks, all in these kind of scenarios invest their money, or I must say park their money in gold, because they feel that their money will be safe, and hence gold is also known as safe haven asset कि मेरा पैसा डूबेगा नहीं, गोल्ड में डाल देते हैं. Third most important reason, de-dollarization. In the last 2 years, you all have seen how US and Trump are bullying all over the world, right? You could see Trump is putting tariff across the world, and this is something really annoying for the people investing in dollars, because it affects their treasuries, because they have held dollars in them, right? So now you would see a shift where people are trying to move away from dollar. They're not trading in dollars, but they are trying to find a currency which can be an international standard, and gold is that international currency which is not completely in the hands of US like dollars. Dollars is completely manipulated by the US, right? And hence you have to bear the bully of US. But gold as an asset class is an international currency, and there is no dependence of US, and hence you will see people, countries would trade more in gold compared to the US dollar. If I talk about the returns, in the last 5 to 10 years, gold has given roughly 15-16% of average returns. And this performance is expected to be continued. I'll tell you why. Most of you say that, gold ka bhav महंगा हो गया hai. Gold is expensive. If you see in the last 20 years, every 5 years, gold has doubled, right? In 2020, it was roughly 50,000. I still remember it was times of COVID, and gold was 50,000. And I could see my family member discussing gold 50,000 हो गया, बहुत महंगा हो गया, अब तो गिरेगा गिरेगा. In the next 5 years, gold has come to 1,25,000, 1,30,000, more than double. So you will see this increasing trend of gold for the foreseeable future, because gold as an asset class is enriched forever. उसका पीक आने में अभी बहुत टाइम है. सो डोंट थिंक कि गोल्ड का भाव बढ़ गया, हम यहाँ से गिरेगा. हाँ, छोटा मोटा वोलेटिलिटी विल कम, शॉर्ट टर्म वोलेटिलिटी विल बी देयर, but gold as an asset class, you can never replace it with any other asset class. Another important reason, low correlation with equities and bond. So in the last 1.5 years, equities has given negligible returns, and even the mid and small cap has given negative returns. But at the same time, gold has given very good returns, right? Gold has given very much positive returns, and that's why gold are known as low correlation assets compared to equities. मतलब कुछ मार्केट के सिनेरियो होंगे, कुछ मार्केट के कंडीशंस होंगे जब इक्विटी परफॉर्म नहीं करेगा, उस टाइम पे गोल्ड अच्छा परफॉर्म करता है. ये हिस्टोरिकल टेंडेंसी रही है. अगर मैं आपको बोलूँ .com बबल, 2008 क्रैश, या जितने भी क्रैशेज इक्विटी में आए हैं, जब जब इक्विटी गिरा है तब तक गोल्ड ने अच्छा परफॉर्म करा है. तो अगर आपका एक पोर्टफोलियो अगर आप कंस्ट्रक्ट करना चाहते हो, एक मल्टी एसेट प्रपोजल बनाना चाहते हो खुद के लिए, खुद का एक मल्टी एसेट क्लाइंट को सजेस्ट करना चाहते हो, इक्विटी के साथ साथ आपको गोल्ड देना भी बहुत जरूरी है, ताकि जब जब इक्विटी परफॉर्म ना करे तब उसके पोर्टफोलियो में गोल्ड हो, और गोल्ड कैन आउटशाइन देयर लॉसेस. अगर मैं आपको हमारा पर्सनल एग्जांपल दूं, लास्ट 1.5 ईयर्स, 2 ईयर्स, 3 ईयर्स में हमने अपने क्लाइंट को बहुत एग्रेसिवली एडवाइस करा टू इन्वेस्ट इन गोल्ड बिकॉज ऑफ द मल्टी एसेट थिंग, कि भाई इक्विटी तो ले रहे हो, साथ में गोल्ड भी लो। एंड जिन जिन क्लाइंट को हमने गोल्ड सजेस्ट किया, दे आर गिविंग अस अ वेरी गुड फीडबैक कि सर, थैंक यू फॉर योर एडवाइजरी, यू हैव गिवन अस गोल्ड एंड इट हैज टर्न आउट रियली रियली वेल फॉर अस, राइट। साथ ही साथ गोल्ड का डिमांड कभी कम नहीं हुआ। अभी रिसेंट डेटा के अंदर वी हैव नोटिस्ड इंडिया और चाइना में और एग्रेसिवली लोग गोल्ड खरीद रहे हैं, तो गोल्ड की डिमांड तो और बढ़ी रही है। तो यू विल सी गोल्ड प्राइस गोइंग टू शाइन फॉर एवर। So don't worry about the price. Think gold as an strategic asset in your portfolio that you should advise to your clients. Plus, you should also invest for yourself. Don't miss the rally. Rally is not over yet. Don't miss this rally. In simple terms. अब why choose gold ETF? चॉइस का गोल्ड ETF क्यों चूज करना चाहिए आपको? 99.5% प्योर गोल्ड है, मतलब जो हाईएस्ट प्योरिटी का गोल्ड है वो इसमें दिखता है। रियल टाइम ट्रैकिंग, जो गोल्ड की स्पॉट प्राइस होती है, इंटरनेशनल स्पॉट प्राइस, उससे ईटीएफ लिंक होता है, राइट। तो जो जब जैसे जैसे स्पॉट प्राइस चेंज होगी वैसे वैसे ईटीएफ में आपको उसका प्राइस दिखेगा। चॉइस गोल्ड ईटीएफ में सबसे बेस्ट चीज और क्या है? लोएस्ट एक्सपेंस रेशियो, 0.51% ओनली। पूरे साल भर का जस्ट 0.51% इज द एक्सपेंस रेशियो। एंड लास्ट, सेफ एंड लिक्विड। इट्स क्वाइट सेफ प्लस लिक्विड। जब ये एक्सचेंज पे लिस्ट हो जाएगा, लिस्ट होने के बाद इट कैन बी इजीली सोल्ड ऑल्सो। तो कभी किसी क्लाइंट को पैसा निकालना हो, रिडीम करना हो, तो यू कैन इजीली सेल दैट ऑन द एक्सचेंज प्लेटफॉर्म। हु कैन इन्वेस्ट? फर्स्ट थिंग, एनी डीमैट अकाउंट होल्डर कैन इन्वेस्ट इन दिस गोल्ड ईटीएफ। चॉइस का डीमैट हो तो प्रेफरेंस है, अगर किसी और का डीमैट अकाउंट भी है, ग्रो का, जीरोदा का, एंजल का, मोतीलाल का, इट्स फाइन। एनी वन कैन इन्वेस्ट इन दिस गोल्ड ईटीएफ विथ एनी डीमैट अकाउंट। नाउ द क्वेश्चन इज हु कैन इन्वेस्ट? रेसिडेंट इंडिविजुअल्स कर सकते हैं, अगर आपके क्लाइंटल्स उनके माइनर्स बच्चे हैं, माइनर्स भी कर सकते हैं। कंपनीज कर सकती है, प्रोविडेंट फंड्स कर सकते हैं, बैंक्स कर सकते हैं, राइट। सिर्फ कनाडा और यूएस के लोग नहीं कर सकते उसके अंदर। तो सोचिए कितना बड़ा स्कोप है। माइनर्स भी इन्वेस्ट करते हैं, कुछ लोग मैं जानता हूँ अपने बच्चों के नाम पे गोल्ड लेते हैं बिकॉज दे वांट टू गिफ्ट समथिंग फॉर देयर चिल्ड्रन, राइट। जो एनआरआईज होते हैं वो इन्वेस्टमेंट करना चाहते हैं गोल्ड के अंदर, राइट। रेसिडेंट्स, आपके बहुत सारे क्लाइंटल होंगे जिसको आप ये गोल्ड सजेस्ट कर सकते हो, जिनके पोर्टफोलियो में गोल्ड एलोकेशन बिल्कुल भी नहीं है, राइट। सो दीज आर सच अ वेराइटी ऑफ इन्वेस्टर्स एलिजिबल इन दिस लिस्ट, जहाँ पे आप गोल्ड इन्वेस्टमेंट सजेस्ट कर सकते हैं। तो एनएफओ का टाइमलाइन और पीरियड मैं आपको बता देता हूँ। एनएफओ का पीरियड है 24 अक्टूबर टू 31 अक्टूबर 2025, मतलब 2 दिन हो चुके हैं, तीसरा दिन है, ठीक है। मिनिमम इन्वेस्टमेंट सिर्फ 1000 का है, और 1000 से प्लस मल्टीपल ऑफ 1, ठीक है। अलॉटमेंट होगा 4 नवंबर को, और लिस्टिंग होगी 6 नवंबर को। ये बीएससी एनएसी दोनों पे ट्रेड करेगा। इस पे ना कोई एंट्री लोड है, ना कोई एग्जिट लोड है। सोचिए, हर चीज फेवर में है, राइट। बीएससी एनएसी दोनों पे ट्रेड कर रहा है, कभी भी सेल कर सकते हैं इसको। और जो मैंने आपको बताया, गोल्ड एज ए पोर्टफोलियो डाइवर्सिफायर, जो मैंने आपको आगे भी एक्सप्लेन करा कि गोल्ड की प्राइस इक्विटी और डेट से अलग मूव करती है। हो सकता है कुछ मार्केट सिनेरियो में इक्विटी क्रैश करे, डॉट कॉम बबल, 2008 का बबल, ऐसे बहुत सारे फेजेस आते हैं इक्विटी मार्केट्स में, जब इक्विटी मार्केट क्रैश करता है उस टाइम गोल्ड हेल्प कर सकता है। गोल्ड कैन आउटशाइन इक्विटी एंड डेट एंड कैन सेव योर क्लाइंट पोर्टफोलियो फ्रॉम लॉसेस। मेरा खुद के 1.5 साल, 2 साल, 3 साल, 4 साल से जब मैं गोल्ड में इन्वेस्ट कर रहा हूँ, और जब इक्विटी मार्केट डाउन टर्न में आने लगे, जब इक्विटी मार्केट परफॉर्म नहीं कर रहे थे और मेरे पोर्टफोलियो में गोल्ड था, तब उस टाइम मेरे जो लॉसेस हुए इक्विटी मार्केट्स में, वो गोल्ड ने रिकवर कर दिए। सो दैट्स आई हैव माई लर्निंग, कि दैट्स वाई आपके पोर्टफोलियो में गोल्ड भी होना चाहिए, डेट भी होना चाहिए, इक्विटी होना चाहिए, तीन होना चाहिए। आपसे सोचे नहीं हम तो सिर्फ इक्विटी में इन्वेस्ट करते हैं, इट विल डेफिनेटली नॉट वर्क एज अ गुड स्ट्रेटेजी। अब इन्वेस्टमेंट मेथड्स, आई वुड रिक्वेस्ट मिस्टर नंदन जी कि आप इन्वेस्टमेंट मेथड्स क्या है और जो ऑपरेशन साइड और कैसे बेटर आप बता सकते हैं। नंदन जी, ओवर टू यू। एंड
Warm welcome to everyone on this call. And I will talk about the process how you can invest into the Choice Gold ETF. So, to invest into Choice Gold ETF, few of the things which are mandatory, I will first talk about that. So, one, you need to have a valid PAN. Second, you need to have a valid demat account. This demat account could be with Choice or with any of the depository participants. So we require only demat account. Broking account is not necessary for investing into the Choice Gold ETF mutual fund. It's a mutual fund. Two, once you when you are making the payments, you have options of making the payments via physical checks or through the online. So first I will talk about physical. So every investor who is an individual or sole proprietor, he needs to fill in the application form, which is precisely for the individual investors. In individual investors application form, few of the things which are mentioned is that ARN distributed information. Please do not fill anything, just sign it. Then you filled your mode of holding as per the demat account holding. It has to be exactly same. So it can't be that husband and wife is a second holder in demat account and husband is only investing into single holding by the physical application form. It has to mirror the demat account thing. Otherwise, the forms will get rejected. Okay. So this is primarily most important thing you should remember. Okay. Second thing, there are depository. So there are two depositories. One is National Security Depository, which we call it as a NSDL, and the Central Depository Services, which we call as a CDSL. So in while filling the form, the DPID we have mentioned in the form starting with IN, that is for the National Depository, and the CDSL depository is a 16-digit straight form numbers. It's all numerics. So everyone will have first 8 digit is their depository ID. So Motilal will have is having the CDSL membership. Then he will have the first 8 digit starting with something like Choice says starting with 1 2. Okay. So like that, you need to fill the depository. Wherever there is a asterisk mark, you need to fill that. It's a mandatory. So you will have to fill that information. You can invest in the name of minor also, but minor's PAN and minor's depository account needs to be there for applying into Choice Gold ETF. So please remember, if you want to invest in the name of your son or daughter, kids, they need to hold a valid PAN and a depository active depository account. Okay. Hello.
Yes, sir.
So
Sir, are you sharing the screen also showing us live
oh
demo? Is it
no, I
possible?
don't have the slides with me now
Okay, sir.
because I
That's
need to search it out. So currently I will
yes.
speak it out, and then what we can do is that
Yes.
all the participants who are registered there, I believe their mobile numbers and the email IDs are captured. So we will send them the presentation so that it will be
Sure.
handy for them. Along with what we'll do, Akshat, is that we will send the sample forms and the plain account opening forms to all these email IDs. Hope
Fine,
that's
sir.
fine, right?
Yes, sir. Please.
Yeah. So basically, and your tax residency, when you are saying tax resident India, so that is for individuals. NRIs also can apply both through NRO or NRE accounts. Only the investors from US, Canada are not allowed. Any citizens from FATF countries, that is banned 39 countries, are not allowed. Okay. NRIs can come from online. I will talk about the process. They can invest through online also. Okay. But the bank account needs to be in India. They need to pay the money in INR and not in dollars. So from there, Indian domicile bank, the money will flow to the Choice Gold ETF account only. Okay, so this is basically you can have max three applicants. You need to fill a FATCA form, which is along with the applications, and then there is signatures on FATCA, and that's you need to attach PAN card. You need to attach CML, that is a depository CML, client master, and you need to attach the Aadhaar card to the application form. If it's a minor, then guardian's PAN card and Aadhaar card needs to be attached. Minors date of birth verification, that is birth certificate or any school living certificate, you please attach. Birth certificate is a most preferred document as a proof to that for that person to be a minor. So this is about individuals. Similarly, there is a form which is for the 10 pages form which is for the non-individuals. HUF needs to fill a non-individual form and not a individual form. Individual forms are only for individual persons, residents who are NRI, resident Indian, and minor. This form and the sole proprietor. So sole proprietor entity name would be only mentioned and money will come from that entity only. Okay. So that's for individuals. Non-individuals, similar form, similar data. Only you need to based on your non-individuality like HF. If it's HF, you need to mention you need to stamp on the form and signed. Okay. The Karta needs to sign. Karta's co-partners list has to be attached. The PAN card of the HUF, PAN card of the Karta, Aadhaar of the Karta needs to be attached with the form. Okay. And for corporates, basically we will require the we'll send this list because that's quite a lengthy, but I will take it out in a simple PAN card of the corporate, incorporation certificate of the corporate, GST for the address proof, list of directors, list of authorized signatories, board resolution, MOA, AOA has to be there. So these are preliminary mandatory documents, and you need to fill the UBO, that is ultimate beneficiary owner form attached with this, and you will have to give the shareholding pattern for the private limited and the limited entities. So that's how you can fill the non-individual physical form. Again, attach the check and these documents with the application form which I mentioned. Any questions now I can take on these two physical forms and then I will move to the non-individual. Sorry, my mistake, my bad. Online process. Any questions we are getting, Diptiji?
Yes. So we have a question in the chat box.
Hmm.
One question is, what will be beneficial investment in DigiGold or ETF and why? So I think this should be addressed by Akshat, or you can
Yeah,
answer.
I will answer it. Akshat can add to it. See, digital gold is
Yes.
not yet a proper approved product. Okay. Second thing, what happens in DigiGold? They say that is been backed, but is not verified by any of the authorities yet. Whereas the gold ETF of any MCs is maintained by the custodian, who are custodians are approved by SEBI, okay, and the RBIs. This custodian stores the gold in the vaults, which is generally the Brinks or the sequel who has the vaults. This gold is insured, okay, from terrorism also, from the natural calamities also. So your investments are insured or secured. Second thing, every there is a SEBI audit happening. They do the physical verification of the gold bars maintained in the Brinks lockers. Okay, that's known as a vault. So that's how it is back. Whereas digital gold, if you want to go and ask them for verification, they will not give you the details how much they are holding. Here it is mandatory. This has been reported to SEBI, who are the investors, how many units they are holding. Secondly, these units are very liquid. You have to go to your broker and NSE, BSE, you can buy and sell these units. Whereas DigiGold, you cannot sell to the third party, you will have to sell back to the same entity from where you are buying. Okay, that's there is a risk or the liquidity risk or the loss also could happen. So, I will say ETF are more secure than the DigiGold. So whether it is Choice Gold ETF or whether it is Nippon Gold ETF, the process remains the same. To maintain value, ensure every process is the same across all the AMCs. So hope I answered the question. Just can you just check?
You can write if you are satisfied with the answer or you want to further ask anything. Yeah, sir, it's very much okay. The next question is it similar to IPO? If not, how is it different? So,
See, in IPO, there is a book building, there is a lotteries, so everyone will not receive. So if the issue is subscribed by three times, then only one time shares are issued. Whereas in NFO period, there is no limit of collections. So during the period, whoever applies, he gets a sure shot unit allocation. And the unit allocation formula is same across the board. So it is not different for a large investor or the smaller investor, retail investor. It is formula remains the same of allotting the units. I hope I answered his question.
in NFO, if you apply for NFO, it's sure that you will get the unit
Yes.
allotted to it. There's
Yes.
no lottery system.
No lottery systems.
There's no lottery system. Once you apply, you will get it.
Yeah. Only the condition is that your application should be completely filled, all data, proofs, everything is perfect. Transaction is success. Definitely you will get the units. And if
Great.
at all
Great.
your application gets rejected for the verification because of the verification failure, your money will be refunded between 6th to 10th of the November. So it
Great.
is not that the money will not be refunded. The money, if the allotment doesn't happen, money, whatever the money you have paid, without deduction, the money will come to you back.
It's a great way to invest, and as
Yeah.
we all dream of investing in gold, but when we see the today's gold price, so comparatively starting a gold investment with just rupees 1,000, and we are able to buy a pure gold itself is a very different unique product. We are able to invest in gold in today's world with a very penny amount of rupees 1,000. So I think participants, friends, we should not miss on this opportunity of investing in gold because gold prices is definitely going to rise in coming times as we see the track record from last 50 years. So it has always given the add-ons to the investors.
See,
Thank you, sir.
I
Yeah.
will just add this why we should do through gold ETFs.
Yes, sir.
Though Akshat has touched based on it, like few of the jewelers scheme is their monthly investment of that amount, and after 11 months they will get whatever amount collected at that time, whatever is the price, you will get the gold of that price. Okay. So if the gold has rallied in 11 months, you lose it because you are buying at the higher end. If you invest in ETF, you are investing at today's price, and that price automatically over 11 months increased. When we will come with the fund of fund scheme, okay, where you will be allowed to do the SIPs. This scheme doesn't have SIPs because ETF gold doesn't allow SIPs. Okay. When we'll come in the next month or next to next month, we'll come with the NFO for the fund of funds. So you can invest in SIPs through SIPs, and every month that SIP units are allotted at the same time. Okay. So your price benefits or the increase of the gold price benefits are given to the investor from very investment day.
That's a very good way to invest. So the next question is now, is it right to invest in the gold ETF or not for a long term? Shreyansh.
Okay.
Uh,
See, this question will not be answered by any AMCs. Okay. Because your investments are subject to market risk. You
hmm.
don't know. So you need to read the documentation. I will request they can go to our Choice MF website. On that website, there is a scheme information document, key information memorandum, SI for about the company and its details about the schemes. So you need to read these offer documents very carefully. You need to analyze that Do not depend on anybody saying yes today it will rally, tomorrow it will not. Now I will give you an example. Couple, in last 1 week it was down by 2000, 3000. Again it went by up by 2000, 3000 rupees. So this is all depends on demand and supply of the gold, the market pricing, market thing. So I will suggest to the gentleman, do the study, never rely on the tips given by anybody.
Right. So there a question in the chat box. What is difference between, okay, that we have done, and can we buy in SIP mode also, that whether allotment will be done at on the prevailing rate on date of payment? We don't
Okay.
apply now. Can we buy it from open market to at prevailing rate?
Okay. So I will just give take a step back and say what is the gold ETF and what is gold ETF fund of fund. Currently in NFO only the retail investor can participate. After the scheme is reopened, only the large investment with ticket size of 25 CR plus can invest. Or there are the market makers who buy the units and keep on exchange floating for buy and sell. So they only can invest in the unit creation size of 1 lakh. So 1 lakh unit creation size will come approximately 1 CR. That's a 1 kg uh, denomination of the gold brick. Okay.
Mhm.
What is fund of fund? In the fund
So,
of fund, it is open-ended schemes. This also is open, but in fund of fund scheme, small participation along with the SIP modes can be done in both regular as well as the direct plans. Here it is only direct plan. It is directly to the investor. No mutual fund distributor who holds a valid ARN is allowed also. Okay. In fund of fund, distributors can come. So your stockbrokers who has a valid AMFI registration can also invest, suggest you to invest through him. In this scheme, no MFDs, no mutual fund distributors, direct investors. So you get an early advantage of coming and getting the units. And it starts with as much as 1000 rupees minimum investment. So please participate at the highest and take the advantage. Hold on this money. When the units FOF will come, lot of units should be issued of the same ETF to that investors also. So market participant, you will get advantage of that 1 or 2 months early investments.
great, sir. This is a query from lot many people, that after NFO also we can invest. So, sir, this is very nicely clarified from your side, that after the NFO closes, that is 31st of October, only big ticket size of 1 CR can only trade and invest in this
No,
gold ETF.
sorry,
Yeah,
Deepthi, I will just correct you.
1 kg.
The
Yeah,
tickets,
please cut.
1
Yeah,
kg ticket size for large investments is allowed, which is 25 CR. So below 25 CR will
25
not
CR.
accept any money. Only the
Great.
market maker who are authorized by the SEBI as a market maker activity, they can come in one minimum 1 lakh units they will have to buy at that market price from us. That is a NAV. At that
Right.
NAV, minimum NAV price into 1 lakh units only can he purchase, not lesser than that.
Right. So if anyone is thinking कि बाद में invest कर देंगे, the offer is still open, or you can, after listing also you can do. So please, it's a great opportunity as of now to invest and promote your near and dear ones to invest in this Choice Gold ETF. I'm sharing the direct link, investment link, in the chat box. So you can visit the mutual fund site of Choice
Yeah.
AMC. Also, I have shared the contact number of Choice Connect. I'm again sharing for the help of all the participants.
Dipti ji,
So,
can you
हाँ
just
जी,
project the numbers? I am repeating them where they need to contact. They can go to the website which is choicemf.com. So
Right.
please share in the chat choicemf.com. To
Yes.
contact, the number is 1-800. To contact Choice Mutual Fund, the account number is the toll free number is 1-800-266-3866. I repeat, toll free number 1-800-266-3866. Okay. The email ID where you can write to us is support@choicemf.com.
Okay, I'm just writing it in the choicemf.com. Okay, sir.
Yeah. So this
Okay.
is the website. You will get all the details, including contact details also on the website. I have given the toll free number. I have given the email ID also to connect us.
Yes. Sure. I hope, uh, so we have answered all the queries,
Yeah.
and so very nicely you and Akshat has shared us the insight about the Choice Gold ETF, and all our participants have really benefited from it, and we are really looking after for investing in this golden opportunity which Choice AMC has brought for the retail investors to invest in gold ETF. Thank you so much for joining us from the Choice.
Diptiji, one sec. I need to
Yes,
talk about online process.
yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
So why it is important, and application form, once you have this all application physical mode application form, you can submit to the nearest CAMS branch. On the website, CAMS branch lists are also given. In this circulation of the documents, we will attach the CAMS list also. So each city address, telephone number of the CAMS location is given. You have to submit these physical applications at the CAMS location. Okay. Now I'm coming back to the online process. You can go to Choice Mutual Fund. There is a banner which says invest now on the NFO. You will be taken to the site where you will enter your PAN number, your name as per the PAN number, your date of birth, and you are not a citizen of US, or if you are citizen of US, it will not allow you to progress. If you are not citizen of US and Canada, it will allow you to progress. On the click next save, then there is your personal details, your bank details, your DP details. Now the bank detail, when you are doing for penny drop validation, from the same account the payment needs to be made. You can make the payment through UPI. You can make the payment through NFT RTGS. You can make the payment through net banking also. The preferred mode of making payment and easy reconciliation is UPI and net banking. If you are using RTGS, if its amounts are large or the people are not enabled on UPI and the net banking, then only I will suggest to use the route of the NFT RTGS. There is a bank account details we will provide are already there for the ICICI Bank and HDFC Bank, Axis Bank, Yes Bank, SBI Bank are already provided. In these accounts, you can do the NFT RTGS, mention your UTR number, reference number for transfer of that. So you need to do a transfer before and then come to the site, fill all the documentations and make the payment. Before making the payment, you have to ensure that your DP account is valid, your PAN is valid, your KRA, that is PAN is CVL or any other KRAs validated, not verified. If it's verified, you will have to validate that first. So first ensure this data. While filling on the page, you keep the beneficiary mapping ready with you on the RTGS. Once you come to this page, then make the payment, and then payment you just add the uh, details of UTR to it. Any questions on this process, please? Because if your transaction gets failed, your money is transferred, that's rest assured it will get credited to your account back, but it will take from 6th November to 10th November, this will be credited to your account. So it will be delayed and you will miss the investment opportunity. So please ensure all this, your PAN is KRA validated, your DP account is active, your DP holdings and the application holdings matches. Okay, your bank account payment and from where you have made the payment and what you are verifying at the penny drop has to be the same. If you ensure these things, your payment will go through, your application would be successful, and you will get allotment. Any
Okay.
question, Diptiji? If there, let's take that because
No, sir. As of now, there's no question. We have you have very nicely answered all the questions, and the presentation by Akshat was very good and simplified presentation. And sir, in fact, Nandan sir has already explained very well the complete process. In fact, in case you face any glitch, difficulty in applying for Choice Gold ETF, then please connect to the numbers, the toll-free number, the support mail ID, and we will immediately respond. The team will immediately connect you. uh, there are other direct number also which I have shared, and specifically for the participants of
Diptiji,
this
other
webinar,
number.
I have shared my personal number. I have shared my personal number, sir, also. Okay, if you find
Okay.
any difficulty or you want to know more, you can connect to me directly. The WhatsApp number I have shared with the message, and toll-free number is also available. So please connect and don't miss this opportunity of investing, because if you miss it now, as sir has told, the ticket size is going to be beyond our reach. Sure, 100% sure. The recording of this webinar will be provided to all the participants. The PPT and the link, the documents which sir has told, we will provide this documents also to the participants, PPT. And this webinar recording will be live on our Gyaanstation YouTube channel. We'll upload it and share the link with all of you. Okay. And do spread the word with your friends and your ones, relatives also. And first start investment from your own family uh, in the gold. Yes, because it's an asset which has an infinite longevity. Thank you so much for joining us today, and thank you for being a great audience in today's session. Hope to have investment benefit and add gold in your portfolio. Thank you so much. Nandan ji
Thank
and
you,
Akshat
everyone.
ji, thank you everyone for joining
Thank you. Thank you very much.
this. And you can anytime connect. The numbers and the contact details are already shared with you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you
Thanks,
everyone.
everyone. Thanks a lot for your time. Thank you. Please do invest. Thanks.
Thank you. Yeah. Happy investments to all of you. Hope this